Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Got a lot to talk about in today's video, including the Steam Award winners. The winners for the Steam Awards have been unveiled. This is a community vote done by the Steam community, and this is probably one of the dumber awards things that I've seen in regards to gaming. When you have a yearly awards thing, and you're nominating games that weren't even released in the year, I don't know, that's a little bit strange to me, but I do want to go over it. I want to give my input on it, and I would like to see this get changed. It's something that PC gamers are talking about right now, so I'll give my input on it as well. Also, I know you guys love free games. We have a free game. It's a smaller free game. It's a DRM free title, so it's not even on Steam. Like, you won't get a Steam copy, but the game itself is available on Steam. I have it pulled up right here. It's only $1.79, and you might on the surface think like, okay, this game looks stupid. Why are you even promoting it? But if you actually look at the Steam reviews, it is doing quite well for itself, so I want to give that a mention. At the end of the day, it's a free game, so why not expand your library? Also, outside of that, I also want to take a look at this interesting statistic about VR growing on Steam and it making its biggest leap yet. VR is a platform that I'm not completely sold on just because it has such a crazy high price entry point. That is coming down, especially with things like PlayStation VR. The entry point and barrier to VR is getting lowered, and you have quality games. Like, this game came up on my radar just the other day. It's called Sariento VR. It's been out for a little bit, but man, games like this look really cool. I'm not completely sold on getting a VR headset myself on PC. I do have PSVR because it was cheaper at the time, so maybe down the line with games like this and other games being released, I'll jump over to VR. But it looks like, as far as PC gamers as a whole, a lot of them are making the transition to VR gaming. And lastly, I do want to go over an absolutely insane flash deal on an Asus ROG Strix RX 570. It's $150, $130 after a promo code, and of course, if you're familiar with AMD's GPUs right now, they are offering some free games as well, so that is a ridiculously great deal that you guys should be aware of if you are looking to build a new budget PC or you're just looking to upgrade your graphics card. So more on that at the end of this video. First, let's talk about the Steam Awards. All of you guys are telling me that I'm a Steam nut hugger right now because I've been a little critical of the Epic Game Store, but let's be real about this Steam Award thing. This is probably one of the dumbest awards category thing for gaming that I've seen in quite a while. Game of the year, I mean, the Steam community is voting on this, so maybe I shouldn't be directly attacking Steam. I should be attacking the Steam community, because what the hell is this? 2018 Game of the Year is PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds? That's a little bit ridiculous to me. I know that PUBG is a very popular game. PUBG is a game that I actually played a lot of. I played more of PUBG than Fortnite. I've played more of PUBG than Apex Legends. PUBG is my most played Battle Royale title, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. But why is this game even eligible to be the Game of the Year for 2018? Other games you'll see listed, hey, Monster Hunter World, that's great. Kingdom Come Deliverance, Hitman 2, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I don't even agree with all of those nominations, but at least those were games released this year. But PUBG is the game that ended up winning it? What? That is so mind-boggling to me. But that's not like Valve is picking the winner. That's the Steam community, so figure that one out. I don't know. If you guys are enjoying PUBG, more power to you. I just think it's kind of incorrect to even allow this game to be nominated as the Game of the Year. I know it's been updated in 2018. I know they've been committed to PUBG as an experience, but it's not a new game release, so why is it even eligible? Figure that one out. I can't answer that. We also have VR Game of the Year. Figure this one out. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim VR. You know, instead of nominating games, VR titles that may have gone a little bit under the radar, Sariento, I believe, was released in 2018. Why not allow only games that were released in 2018 so those games can get a marketing push? Nope, we'll nominate Skyrim VR, VR Chat, Beat Saber, Super Hot VR, and Fallout 4 VR. I mean, again, those were voted by the Steam community, and I do believe that was 2017. Fallout 4 VR was 2017, Beat Saber was 2018, so I'll give that a slide. VR Chat was 2017, and Skyrim VR, oh, that was 2018 as well. So, yeah, but a lot of those games being nominated, not even released in 2018, 60% of the top 5, so figure that one out again. 2018 Labor of Love. Okay, in this case, this is perfectly fine. This is specifically a category where it nominates games that have been just shown to have an insane longevity, so that's fine if you want to do that. Labor of Love, you had Grand Theft Auto 5, which I agree with. That game has insane longevity. No Man's Sky, absolutely agree with that as well. Hello Games has done a tremendous job in keeping that game updated. Path of Exile, okay. Dota 2, Stardew Valley, I have no issue with that. If you want to make a specific category that honors games for maintaining longevity, for updating itself, that's fine. When you have games like that in every category, that's just a little bit strange to me. 2018 Best Developer, CD Projekt Red. Did CD Projekt Red even release anything in 2018? I am the biggest CD Projekt Red nut hugger. I love CD Projekt Red, but they released the Gwen campaign. I'm actually wrong about that. Thronebreaker, but does that inherit them the title of Best Developer? I would throw somebody like Capcom. Look at all the content they release from Monster Hunter World, all the free content. I love CD Projekt Red, don't get me wrong. Witcher 3 is a tremendous game. Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales, cool game, but CD Projekt Red as Best Developer of 2018 when they hardly did anything? I don't know, that's a little bit strange to me as well. And then it just continues, 2018 Best Environment, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. It would be one thing if The Witcher 3 had its DLC released in 2018, but the DLC has been out forever, come on. Subnautica is on there, that's fine, that's a 2018 release. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Far Cry 5, Dark Souls 3, April 2016. I don't know about this one. Better with Friends. Okay, this is another category where I can understand because they're multiplayer games, because they're games built on longevity. I can understand why you're nominating games that didn't come out that year, but still a little strange to me. Best Alternate History. There's a bunch of other categories, but you know, these awards can be done a lot better. You can use these awards as a promotional tool to promote games that were great, but maybe went a little bit under the radar. Instead, you're letting the community vote for it, and the community is gonna go with things like PUBG as the game of the year for 2018. I think the majority of my audience would agree that PUBG was not the game of the year of 2018. I don't care if you released a crap ton of content for the game. It didn't come out in 2018. When did it come out? December 21st, 2017, and it was like in early access back in May of 2017. Like, come on. This is just strange. Let's fix this. Hopefully next year we can update this and actually do Steam Awards right, because there are so many games on Steam. There are so many games that deserve attention and credit, and why not actually nominate people, you know, people that play a lot of games to be a part of the voting process and things like that. Opening the floodgates to everyone to allow voting, you'll end up with stuff like PUBG as Game of the Year for, you know, a year it didn't even release, and just completely stupid in my opinion. Moving on from that, do want to quickly mention that you guys can get a free game right now in Another Lost Phone. It's a game about exploring the social life of a young woman whose phone you have just found. The game is designed as a narrative investigation where you must piece together elements from the different applications, messages, and pictures to progress. Scrolling through the phone's content, you will find out everything about Laura, her friendships, her professional life, and the events that led to her mysterious disappearance and the loss of this phone. Now, this game is available on Steam as well. It's $1.79 as a part of the Lunar New Year sale, and I always like to look at Steam just to look at the reception. Recent reviews, you'll see based on the 10 reviews recently, 100% positive and overall 94% positive with 211 user reviews. Did release all the way back in 2017. I don't know much about it, but it's a free game, so I'll leave a link to that in the description box down below. Didn't even want to put this in the title. I knew it would get a lot of views, but I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, what the hell is this game? This game looks like trash, because I always seem to get those in the comment section. So for those of you that like to amass a diverse library of games, I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. Moving on from that, it looks like VR headset growth on Steam is making its biggest leap yet. This is coming from roadtovr.com, which does some great VR coverage. If you guys are into VR, definitely follow them, and you'll see how VR has grown over the last few months, over the last 2.5 years or so, and you'll see it just keeps growing and growing and growing. There is a little gap there, and while it's still not at an exponentially high number, January 2019 had it pegged at what? Just under 0.95%, which if you do some math, that's not a lot of people using VR headsets, just because I think the entry point for VR is still so crazy. Like, you have to have a high-end PC, then you have to buy the VR headset, and then you have to get the VR games. Okay, I understand why the majority of people aren't picking up VR, but there are some high-quality VR titles being released. This just came to my attention because I found out that this game was coming to PS4 as well, and then I realized this game has been out on PC for a little bit, and it's Seri Ento VR. It's pretty much like, it reminds me of Raiden in VR, the Metal Gear character. I loved Metal Gear Rising, so obviously I'm gonna harken back to that. You play as this cybernetic ninja, and you just go through this game. It looks really cool. All-time reviews at 90%, 968 user reviews, but these are games that I feel like need to be promoted more on Steam. I'm a guy that digs through everything that's on Steam, and if I didn't know about this game, you can best believe that a lot of people don't know about the game. So any way to promote VR content more, maybe if you are a VR user on Steam, Steam aggregates content to be promoted to you. I don't know if that's the case. Hopefully that is the case, because that would make a lot of sense, but as someone that doesn't have a VR headset on PC, I can't really vouch for that. But yeah, games like Seri Ento VR and other projects being released definitely have me interested in VR. I wanted to play Skyrim in VR, want to play Fallout 4 in VR, but that price point is still a little bit high. Even with someone like me having a pretty beefy PC, the headsets themselves are still rather expensive, but the game lineup is definitely getting better and better. The PSVR lineup is getting quite good as well, so cool to see that VR is expanding and it's not just a fad that's dying out rather quickly. And lastly, I do want to give you guys a shout on the Asus ROG Strix Radeon RX 570. What a great deal on this right now. $150, $130 after the promo code. You'll see it right there. I'll leave it in the description box as well. And with this RX 570, of course, you do get 2 out of 3 free games. You can pick between Resident Evil 2, the remake, Tom Clancy's The Division 2, and Devil May Cry 5. There you go. It's a game that I'm personally pretty excited for, so kind of a shame that I forgot about that. RE2 remake, obviously tremendous. Division 2 coming out soon, as is Devil May Cry 5. So to get those 2 games on top of a very high quality 1080p video card for $130, man, budget PC building has been really good recently, so would highly recommend that. I'll leave a link to that in the description box down below for those of you guys interested. And that's gonna conclude this video, guys. Hopefully this Steam Awards thing, we can fix that up for next year, because right now I think it's super dumb. I think as far as all of the gaming award show goes, this is the dumbest one. It's fine if you have one category like Labor of Love that highlights games from yesteryear, GTA 5, No Man's Sky, Path of Exile, but when PUBG is winning Game of the Year for a year it wasn't even released in, I don't know, that just strikes me as a little strange. Get another Lost Phone Laura's Story for free right now. It's a cheap game, $1.79 on Steam, so if you do want it on Steam, I mean, you can check it out there as well, but you can get a DRM free copy over at Indie Gala. VR headset is growing on Steam and it's making its biggest leap yet. Games like Sarianto VR have enticed me and make me want to get VR on PC. Maybe I will sometime down the line. And again, that Asus RX 570, tremendous deal on that. Link to that in the description box down below. That's gonna conclude this video, guys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button. And if you guys have any requests for future videos, you can leave that in the comments section down below. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.